May is almost over, and as we round out the month and head to the pool this weekend, it's important to note that May is also National Water Safety Month, and now is the time to prepare your children for water-related activities. So joining us this morning, we have former Olympic swimmer and four-time Olympic medalist, born and raised right here in Metro Detroit, Peter Vander Kay. Good morning, Peter.
Morning. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Well, thanks for coming on. And now, we last saw you back in 2012 at the London Olympics. What are you up to now?
I'm just working. I live in the area and still passionate about swimming, but I don't compete anymore, so I'm just a fan now.
Well, welcome to the other side of the swimming thing. And we're happy to have you with us to talk about some of the most common water safety tips. So tell us what we can know, especially this weekend as we head to the pools. A lot of pools opening this weekend, and people haven't brought their kids there in the last 9 months. So what could you tell us?
Yeah, so May is actually Water Safety Awareness Month. It started in 2003, and seasonally this is when a lot of pools around the country open. So it's important to have these tips. There's an acronym that Big Blue Swim School started called SAFER. And that stands for Swim with a Buddy, Acquire CPR and First Aid Training, Find and Reduce Water Hazards, Enroll in Swim Lessons, and Respond Fast and call 911 if you see an emergency.
All right, great advice there. Now, Peter, obviously, you know, we will go to the pool to have a good time, but sometimes tragedy does happen, unfortunately. We hear about it here on the news. How can parents prevent tragedies from happening at the pool?
It's a great question. And signs of drowning are not always obvious when people are struggling in the water. So it's important to have swimming skills. And actually enrolling in swim lessons, the CDC found that kids that have enrolled in swim lessons and have learned those skills are 88% less likely to drown.
Okay, so when's a good time to start enrolling your child into swim lessons?
Kids can enroll in swim lessons as early as 6 months.
Wow.
And it's never too late to learn. I tell people of all ages, it's never too late to learn.
That is good advice. I'm assuming you started at 6 months in order to be an Olympian?
I don't think I started quite that early, but maybe it would have helped me if I did.
I don't think you needed any help. Okay, so what are some tips for beginners? Because I know it can be a little intimidating, especially if you're starting out a little bit later in life.
Yeah, so I know there's a big fear with beginners learning to swim. The best thing is just to take it head on and get professional training. Big Blue Swim School offers professional training, instructors, proprietary technology and curriculum, and family-friendly facilities. So enrolling in swim lessons is a great way to start.
Yes, and I think I used to be a swimmer as well, so I think that repetition really does help too. You can't just do one lesson, right?
Absolutely, you got to stick with it and give it a shot. And we find that people that go through it ultimately face their fears and have an understanding that they can do other things, face other fears in their life, and doing that through swimming and learning to swim is a great way to do that.
I agree. It's empowering, right? Okay, so
Exactly.
Last question. God forbid, something happens, you witness someone drowning. What should you do if you are witnessing an event like that happening?
Call 911 right away. Try and get help immediately. Like I said, the signs of drowning are not always obvious, so it's really important to get help as quick as possible.
All right. Well, thank you so much for all of these tips. And then remind everybody, if they do want to sign up for swim lessons, where can they find information about that?
Big Blue Swim School's website. We're opening a new location in Sterling Heights, and we're really excited about helping the community.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Peter.
Thank you.